morning, dear students. Welcome back to the today's session. And in this session, we are going to discuss the part A, statistics for economics, and the chapter 1, introduction. In this session, we are going to discuss chapter 1, introduction to an economics. Chapter 1, introduction. I think in the previous session already we have discussed how the economics came into an existence. The economics firstly derived from the two Greek words. Firstly derived from two Greek words, oikos and one more, nomos. Here, oikos refers to household, and whereas nomos refers to management. When we combine, we get the word oikos and nomos. We have a meaning that household management. Then overall, the economics is nothing but it's the art of household management. Art of household management. Within a family income, how can we fulfill the wants or needs of an entire family members? That can be known through an economics according to a Greek word or Greek language. And now we'll move to the next one. The economics is originally developed and propounded by a great economist, that is Adam Smith. And is also considered as a father of economics. Adam Smith is also considered as a father of economics. Because he contributed more to an economics through his famous book, that is Wealth of Nation. Through his famous book, Wealth of Nation. And this book was published in the year of 1776 and given complete and overall text to an economics in his whole and soul, a great contributed book, that is Wealth of Nation. And according to Adam Smith, economics is a science which completely discusses about the wealth. Economics is a science which completely describes about wealth. It means how to produce the wealth and how to distribute the wealth, as well as how to consume the wealth. Likewise, this entire regarding wealth, the Adam Smith explained in his book Wealth of Nation. According to him, economics is a science of wealth. It means science of wealth. It means we all know that to lead a life we want income. To satisfy our wants or needs. Human beings having some list of wants or needs, to satisfy that we need wealth or income. Then in this way, how to produce the wealth to satisfy the goods and services, wants of human beings, and how to consume the wealth and how to distribute the wealth among the different factors will be known through an economics according to Adam Smith. And even one more great economist is also contributed more to an economics, that economists are nothing but Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall. Belongs to a neoclassical group of economists, and he is contributed more to our economics through his famous book Principles of Economics. And this book was published in year of 1890. And the Alfred Marshall is also given his own definition on meaning to an economics, and according to him, economics is nothing but it's a study of mankind in a ordinary business life. Here we need to note one word, that is a mankind. Mankind is nothing but welfare of a human being. In a normal or ordinary business life, how the people can reach to a maximum point of satisfaction in their life, that will be known through an economics according to Alfred Marshall. Its study about, according to Alfred Marshall, economics is a study of mankind in ordinary business of life. In ordinary business of life. Here, in business, nothing but buying and selling and consumption, production, there are different business activities. In the business life, how to give importance to our human welfare, our human satisfaction, or how can we fulfill all our needs and wants, that can be known through our economics, because the wants of our human beings are more, but earnings of our human beings is less. Earnings in the sense, income what we have, that will be always less and compared to our wants of our human beings. But how with this limited income or in a short income we can satisfy our unlimited wants, that will be known through an economics according to Alfred Marshall. This is what the basic concepts of an economics, and this was derived from Greek word. There are two, one is eikos and nomos. According to the Greek language, economics is nothing but art of household management, and here the economics is developed and propounded by the great economist, nothing but Adam Smith, and his famous book, he is considered as the father of economics, and his famous book is Wealth of Nation, and it was published in the year of 1776. And according to Adam Smith, economics is a science of wealth. Economics is a science of wealth. It means how to produce, how to consume, and how to distribute income or wealth in order to satisfy the needs of human beings, that will be studied under economics. This is what the opinion of Adam Smith. And one more great economist, that is Alfred Marshall. According to him, the economics is a study of mankind. It means study of human well-being in an ordinary business life. How to satisfy all the needs and wants of human beings within is limited or less income, is nothing but an economics according to Alfred Marshall. Now we'll discuss the meaning of an is a science of management, which studies about unlimited wants of human beings with related to limited resources. Here, economics is a science of management which deals with study about unlimited wants of human beings with limited resource. We need to make a point that the wants of human beings are unlimited and the resources to satisfy these wants are limited. The resources to satisfy the human wants are limited or scarce. Scarce is nothing but limited, less, short it means. The scarce means limited. And the resources are limited or scarce in the nature. But the wants of a human beings are unlimited. Then economics will study how to manage these wants with the limited or scarce resources. I think you got it the meaning, right? The economics will try to manage the unlimited wants of human beings with the limited resource. Now take an example. As a student, maybe you will get pocket money every month, or as a new joining student to our college, maybe your parents will provide 1,000 rupees to you to buy some necessities. This 1,000 rupees is considered as a income in your hand. And let's make a wants which you need. Let's make a list of what which you need. Example. As a newly joined student to a college, maybe you needed bag and some books, uniform and watch, shoes. You maybe need some shoes, watch, uniform, bag and books, and some other like mobile, etc. But you have an income that is 1,000 rupees in your hand. But at a time you can't buy all or you can't satisfy all these wants. Right now you have 1,000 rupees in your hand, but in front of you there are so many wants or necessities like you want to buy a bag and books and uniform, you want to buy a watch, shoe, mobile phone and bike, etc. Then here one thing which we need to understand, income is in scale in nature, scarce, but wants are unlimited or more. Then how we can be satisfied these wants with the limited income in the sense? We need to make a choice. Out of this all wants. Here before that, this 1,000 rupees are the resource will be having a alternative use. With this 1,000 rupees, whether we can buy a bag and books, or with this 1,000 rupees we can buy uniform, or with 1,000 rupees we can buy a branded watch or normal watch, and with the help of 1,000 rupees we may purchase shoes, but mobile is not possible. Likewise, this 1,000 rupees we can be used for the alternative purposes. Then, with the 1,000 rupees, which one we want to buy first? Which need we want to satisfy the first? Then, we need to make a choice out of these wants based on urgency, or necessity, or most necessity. Based on the most necessity, we need to make a choice whether we need to buy a books or bag, or we need to buy a uniform or watch. We need to make a choice out of these wants based on the necessity or urgency. Then, with 1,000 rupees, first we can plan to buy a books and bag, and later uniform, watch, shoes and mobile phone we can buy one after one after the planning of our income source. Yeah. All of you understood, I think, right? Here the income, that is 1,000 rupees, is very because of 1,000 rupees we can't able to buy all these wants. Instead of 1,000 rupees, suppose if we have 10,000 or 20,000 or lot of money in our hand, maybe you have purchased all of the needs maybe at a time. But here we don't have unlimited income. That's why we have to make a plan, and we need to make a choice to satisfy these wants because of limited income in our hand. The income of our pocket is limited. That's why we need to make a plan of it. And this is what the subject theme or the meaning of an economics. Economics is else to manage the limited resource with an unlimited wants, with the help of making a choice based on urgency or necessity. And next we move to the another topic, that is some of the economic agents. What is the meaning of economic agents and how they will be performed? Now let us start discuss some of the economic agents which are very important in the economics. First one, consumer. First and foremost important one is consumer. We all in a day-to-day life we used to buy and used to goods and services, and we used to create demand for goods and services. Then in the same way, consumer is nothing but is a person. Consumer is a person who involve in buying of goods and services to satisfy the wants of his own or family members. It means consumer is a person who is going to involve in the buying of goods and services to satisfy the wants of his own or family. Like example, you are feeling hungry. When you buy the food products and when you consume that food product, then you will be called as a consumer. Or when you buy the goods and services for your own satisfaction purpose or for the family satisfaction purpose, also the person will be termed as a consumer. Then once again I will repeat, consumer is a person who is going to buy goods and services to fulfill his needs or wants. Then come to our next one, producer. Producer. Producer is also a person or is a person who involve in production or manufacturing of goods and services. Manufacturing of goods and services to earn profit. Producer, the person who involves in the production or manufacturing of goods and services. Why we used to produce the goods and services? To earn money or to earn the profit. That person is considered as a producer. And come to our next one, seller. Seller is also a person who involves selling of goods. Maybe it is he will be buy goods from a producer and he will sell to goods to consumers for earning the income or profit. Seller is a person who sells the goods and services to consumers to earn the income or profit. Is a person selling a involved in selling of goods and services to consumers to make a profit. To earn the livelihood or income. And next, one more, service holder. Here, the service holder in the sense is a person who employed under others, to, and he will be get paid in terms of salary. It means, example, persons or employees who are working under some different organizations, institutions and companies are the best example for the service holders. Here the service holder is a person who employed under others, and he will be get paid in terms of salary. Service holder is a person works or employed under other persons and he will be paid in terms of salary. Person who employed under the other person and he will be paid in terms of salary. Next, one more type of economic agent is service provider. Service provider. Here, the service provider is a person who involved in providing some kind of services to others, and they will be get payment in terms of their professional fees. And for example, we can give for the service provider, chartered accountant, lawyers, doctors. Likewise, we can give an example for the service provider. They will give their service to others and they will be charged some fees to their service. For them, we will call as a service provider. Service provider is a person who providing some kind of services to others, and they pay in terms of professional fees. They will be get paid in terms of the professional fees. These are the 5 forms of economic agents. One is consumer. Consumer in the sense the person who involved in the buying of goods and services to satisfy his own needs or family needs. And next, one more type, producer. The producer is a person who involved in the production or manufacturing of goods and services to earn the profit. And next, seller. Seller is also a person who involved in the selling of goods and services to a consumer to make a profit. And your service holder is a person employed under other persons or some other bodies, and he will be get paid for it in terms of the salary. And next one, service provider. Service provider is a person who provided some kind of services to others, and they will be get paid in terms of their professional fees, like chartered accountant, lawyer and doctors. They will not be salaried by others. They will be collecting fees for their services. Here, one thing we need to observe: every agent is used to work or perform their activity for earning the income. That's why we will call this as a economic activities. We can also call it as a economic activity or economic agents. Next, we will move to the another topic, that is economic activities. Here, the economic activities are nothing but the activities of human beings which helps to generate the income. That activities we will be called as economic activities. Here the word itself is indicating economic in the sense money. The activities which relating to money, which helps to earning the money, is called as economic activities. And this economic activities broadly classified into 4 types. 4 types in the first one, production. First one, production. Production is nothing but manufacturing of goods and services is called production, or we can give in another way, that is nothing but production is nothing but conversion of raw materials into a finished product. I can give an example. If the cotton is converted into a cloth, that is called production. Here the cotton is a raw material, cloth is a finished product. When the raw cotton we are converted into a cloth, that process is called as production. That's why production is nothing but conversion of raw material into finished product, or manufacturing of goods and services. This is the first economic activity, production. Production refers to a conversion of raw material into a finished product, or manufacturing of goods and services is nothing but production. And here also the producers will be going to decide what should be produced and how to make a cost of the product and how to fix the price of product. Everything the producers are be going to take a decision. This is what production. And next economic activity is consumption. Here consumption is nothing but act of using goods and services to satisfy the needs. Act of using or buying of goods and services and to satisfy the wants or needs is nothing but consumption. Act of using goods and services to satisfy the wants. To satisfy the wants is called consumption. It's called consumption. Example, we want to ride a bike. When we buy the bike and when we use for it, then we will be called as a consumer. Or we feel hungry and we will buy a food and we will eat it, then that process is also called as consumption. Or a person is called as a consumer. And next, one more economic activity is distribution. We are in the first class we have discussed to produce any kind of goods and services, mainly we need 4 kind of resources or factors of production: land, labor, capital, organization. These are the 4 main factors we used in the production of goods and services. After involving in the production of goods and services, each factor or each resource used to get remuneration in terms of rent, wage, interest rate and profit. Here the distribution refers to after the production, whatever the income we earn, what are the income, our total income the country or the producer earn, transferring that income to our various factors in terms of the rent, wage, interest and profit is nothing but distribution. Distribution refers to transferring the income, transferring the total income to factors. What are the factors? Land, labor, capital and organization in terms of rent, wage, interest and profit. Transferring the total income to our factors of production in terms of the rent, wage, interest and profit is called distribution, or simply we can say distribution of income also. Distribution refers to transferring of overall income to a various factors, namely land, labor, capital, organization respectively in terms of rent, wage, interest and profit. And last type of economic activity is nothing but exchange. Exchange. Here, exchange means we all know that any one particular person cannot able to produce all the goods which he needed. That's why we will, whatever we produce excessively, we will sell to others, and what we can't able to produce to satisfy our need, we will buy from others. Here, there will be take place transferring or exchanging of goods and services from person to a person, or from place to another place, or from one country to another country. That's why here exchange is nothing but buying or selling of goods and services, or transferring of goods and services from one person to another person, because no one has sufficient resource to produce what they want. That's why we need to buy or sell what we have excess and what we have shortage. Exchange refers to buying or selling of goods and services from person to another person, or from one place to another place. This is what exchange. Your exchange is buying or selling of goods and services from person to person or from one place to another place. These are the four main economic activities. First one, production, consumption, distribution and exchange. Production refers to transformation of raw material into a finished goods. Consumption refers to the act of buying or using of goods and services to the satisfy the wants. And distribution refers to transferring the total income of a country to a factors of production. Production in terms of rent, wage, unlimited, the resources are limited or scarce in the nature. Likewise, the world, if the resources would have unlimited, there no question of studying the economics. But in the nature or in the economy, resources are very scarce or limited when we compare with the wants of human beings. That's why there arises the problem of economy. There arises the problem of economy, and for all the economic problem, the first main reason is scarcity of resources. For all kind of economic problems, the first reason is scarcity. The scarcity of resources are the root of all economic problems. Because when we have a limited income, unlimited want, we need to make a choice, and we can't able to satisfy the wants at a time, and there arises some of the problems like poverty, unemployment, inflation, deflation, and some other economic problems. For all the problems, the main reason is scarcity. If the resources are not scarce, if we would have unlimited resource, we can produce more number of goods, and we can able to satisfy all the wants, and there was no question of arising the economic problem. And for example, we can say because of limited resource, we can see the long queue in front of ration shop and in front of hospital and rush buses, and there will be a long queue in front of cinema theaters, and there will be a queue to get the admission in schools and colleges, because this all the facilities are resources we have very limited or scarce compared to our wants. That's why there used to arise some of the economic problems. For all the economic problems, the reason is scarcity of resources are